Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now in today's episode, we're going to be having a look at the special edition Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch that was recently released by Nintendo as a part of their Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary celebration event. Now this was a 6-month and almost 6-month long event that ran from the beginning of September 2020 to just last month, the end of March 2021, if you're watching this video around the time that it comes out. And yeah, so they just did all sorts of stuff to celebrate Super Mario Bros. Turning 35 years old, which, yeah, believe it or not, this game is 35 years old now. And this was one of the things that they did. They created this special edition Game & Watch that revived the Game & Watch line after so many years and pays homage to both it and Super Mario Bros. By including the first version of it on this console, or this electronic game. Because the Game & Watch, though you'll hear some people call it a video game console, it is more of an electronic game, because each Game & Watch unit contained a single game, the first one being Ball. And yes, it led to the Game Boy, and there's just a lot of history here. I could probably do a whole video on the Game & Watch as well, but today we're going to be focusing on this specific model, the newest model of Game & Watch. That, like I said, just came out last year. Now, unfortunately, these are not being produced anymore because the event ended. This was a limited time run. Fortunately, though, you can still buy these, at least as of the time I'm recording this video. There are certain retailers, including Amazon, that still has unsold stock of these. These sold for $50, and you can get that. That's around what I paid for this model on Amazon, which you might say is pretty expensive for a copy of Super Mario Bros. I mean, that's essentially what this is, right? It's Super Mario Bros. In a Game & Watch style device. But this is really more for the collector. It's more of a collector's item, a novelty type of thing. Though you can absolutely carry this around with you to play Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 2, which is also on this, and Ball as well. Actually, I'll just flip over to the back and show you what it comes with. So this model of Game & Watch, probably the only one that includes more than one game, at least I'm pretty sure about that. It comes with Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, which is the real Super Mario Bros. 2 that was released over in Japan. As I'm sure we all know, the Super Mario Bros. 2 that we got here in the West was not a Mario game at all. It was just a modified version of Doki Doki Panic. The original Super Mario Bros. 2, the actual game, was released over in Japan, and Nintendo later on released that game over here in the West and called it The Lost Levels, which is exactly what it's branded as here. Though this is Super Mario Bros. 2, you can see the 2 right there on the screen. And you've got Ball as well, so you have the original Game & Watch game. Though what's cool about this is it's been modified to include Mario instead of Mr. Game & Watch. And the last game here is called Time. It's not really a game at all, it's just a clock. You can see it has a very Mario theme going on there, which I think is, you know, pretty neat as well. Very nice touch. So yeah, you can keep the time with your Game & Watch. What's cool though is the way that the clock changes. Like if it was 9:13 and it was about to change to 9:14, Mario would run across the screen and jump up on the 3 and it would change to a 4. So yeah, pretty nice touch there. And yeah, you've probably seen this thing kind of sliding around in here, and part of the, well, it looks like part of the box isn't moving, right? Well, that's because what's also neat is the box, if you take off this sleeve here, looks like a box for the original Game & Watch Ball. Though here's what I'm talking about, where Mr. Game & Watch is replaced with Mario. So you've got this overlay kind of thing that slides on top of it, and it gives it the Super Mario Bros. Here it puts Super Mario Bros. Over the screen, and then you've got like the design of a Super Mario Bros. Level on the packaging as well. So yeah, very nice touch as well. We'll just set that aside because we're going to open this thing up. Now, I've already taken a look at this myself off camera just to get familiar with it. Before we crack this open though, I want to talk a little more about the packaging. Yes, I'm going to talk about the packaging a little more. Just bear with me. I promise we'll open this thing up pretty soon. But I want to talk about something that I found kind of unique, and maybe some of you guys can shed some light as to why this packaging is this way. So you see we've got the ESRB logo down here at the bottom left. Now this isn't odd, this doesn't stand out to me at all, because this is this has to be put on every video game that is sold at a retailer here in the US. It is the rating system that we use over here. But what's interesting is when we flip it around to the back, And up here at the top right, it says Middle East, Southeast Asia official product. Now, I was watching a video from Tweeterman287, who's a YouTuber I've been watching for many, many years on this website. I think even before I made my channel. And his video is what let me know about this thing, because I didn't even know about it. When I saw his video, I was like, I should totally buy this to have as a collector's item, because this is pretty cool stuff to me, and also to just feature on this channel. And his box doesn't say this. Up here it does not say Middle East, Southeast Asia official product. Now, I'm not sure if this is here just because Nintendo also releases this in the Middle East and Southeast Asia, but I would think if it was released there, it wouldn't be in English, and it wouldn't have the US rating system, or the rating system. Some other countries here in the West may use this rating system as well. So yeah, I just found that kind of weird. What's also interesting is on Amazon, on the US Amazon site, there are two different listings for this. You've got this one here, which is the one that I purchased it from. Then you have a similarly priced one that has the PEGI rating on the front, which is Europe's rating system, or at least part of Europe uses the PEGI rating system. And the word color is spelled like it is in British English, C-O-L-O-U-R, instead of here in American English. So I found that interesting as well. I'm like, why are there two separate listings of this? Now, somebody could have just gotten a whole bunch of those and they're selling it on Amazon, but it just seems kind of odd for it to be on the US Amazon page. I just kind of found that interesting. But yeah, so you have a couple ways you can get this thing. You could also just go and buy it at like a brick and mortar retail store if they happen to still have these in stock. But I'll have the Amazon page that I purchased this from down below if you're at all interested in checking this out. But without any further ado, let's open this thing up and see what it's all about. So it opens up from the left side here when you have the back facing you. And we're just going to take it out here. There's a little pull tab, and it just slides on out. First thing you've got is a USB-C cable, which is how it charges, because this has a rechargeable battery inside. And when we take this out here, this is the device itself. It comes in this nice little protective wrap here. We can take it out, and there it is. Super Mario Bros. Nintendo Game & Watch. So the text up here is normally where the name of the Game & Watch title would be. So like on the original one, it said Ball up here. So this one says Super Mario Bros., which, you know, just kind of, you know, trying to conform to that Game & Watch design, which I think is pretty cool. And you've got a, unlike on every other Game & Watch, on the side here, you've got a power button and a USB-C port for charging. So we can turn this on here. It's actually playing, and see there, so it just switched to 318. That's exactly how it works. So Mario runs to the edge of the screen, taps the 8, or taps the 7 in that case, and it changes for us. So yeah, this is not, I don't think this is controllable or anything, like you can't really move around or anything. Like, we'll wait for him to come back on the screen. Yeah, this is just like an animation playing in the background, but it's still pretty neat. And you know, you could maybe have this like sitting up on a shelf or something, though you would probably, you know, it would probably drain the battery pretty quick, but yeah, it's just kind of neat. So you've got 3 buttons up here. You've got game, time, pause, and set. You've got your A and B buttons here. You got your D-pad on the left. And when you press pause/set is how you get to the little options menu here. So you've got the option to set the time, which if you wanted to, so right now it's 3:18 p.m. I can change it to 3:20, for example. Now it'll set the clock to that. You've also got the ability to change the volume. So yeah, that sound is used to indicate every time that a second is passing. And right here you've got your brightness control. So you can make it super bright. We can make it, let's go about there. That's pretty good. And you can also see your battery life up there at the top right, and the current time as well. So we'll press B to get out of this. And so you've got time here is how you get back to the clock. So like if I was in, like let me just go to Super Mario Bros. Here. If I was in Super Mario Bros., I can press time to get back to the clock. And when you're in the clock, you can press it to change the background here. So you've got a couple of different world designs there you can cycle through, which is also pretty nice. Though you see the position of the warp pipe, Mario, and the enemies does not change. So it's only the background and the surface that he's running on that changes there. And you saw when I hit game, this little menu came up. So this is how you choose to, you know, launch into the 3 different games. So you got Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, and Ball. So we'll launch into Super Mario Bros. And it's actually, so what's nice is when you like switch between games and when you turn this thing off, it saves your current progress. So I was in the middle of a game, so it's paused, so I can unhit pause here. And actually, I don't want to reset the game, so we'll just, there we go, we just hit it again. And now you can see I'm here on world 4-1, and I just died. It's like I'm like playing this through, like I'm looking at a monitor that's awesome. So I'm not looking directly at it, but yeah. Anyway, so this is now we're back to the start screen here. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's standard Super Mario Bros. There's nothing special about this at all. The only thing that's special is the fact that you're running it on this special edition hardware. I said the word special a lot, but yeah, it's just, you know, it's a very unique device, but it's really only for collectors because, like I said earlier, there are plenty of other ways to play Super Mario Bros. You've got Virtual Console on the Switch, which you have to have the Switch Online membership for. But then you've got, like, if you got it on the Wii before the Wii Shop channel shut down, you can play it that way, and it costs less than $50 on there. Wow, that was a terrible flag jump there. And we'll just let it switch to the next level here. 1-2. Let's go. Alright, so you're on World 1-2. So, one thing I would say is, if you're at all interested in this, I would recommend considering purchasing it now. And the reason I say that is because, like I said, these are limited edition, so once the retailers and once Amazon sells out of the stock that they have, you know, you're not going to be able to buy it new anymore. So your only option is going to be turning to sites like eBay, where people have already been trying to sell this thing for more than, oh crap, oh, that's the poison mushroom. No, that's the 1-up, I think, right? Oh yeah, poison mushrooms aren't in 1 here; they're only in 2. Oh wow, I missed it. Oh come on, really? That was really close. But yeah, I've already seen some listings over on eBay of people trying, like, they're just buying these and then they're trying to sell them for more than they bought them for. So don't look on eBay if you're interested in buying this, at least at the time of that I'm making this, because there we go. Because you can still get it on Amazon, and I think a couple of other retail stores are selling it, like physical retail stores. So we'll jump to 4 here. And here we are, 4-1. But yeah, I will have the Amazon page that I purchased this from down below. So what you can do is you can save your progress by pressing pause here. And then you just go to game, and I can swap over. I mean, I can even turn the thing off. So I'll just turn it off there. Then I turn it back on, and here we go. Well, it doesn't really turn off all the way. It just kind of puts it to sleep. I think you can probably hold it to power it off, maybe. Or maybe it's just... Okay, yeah, so now it's completely off. So I press it again. Okay, so let's see if it saved my progress. If I go to game here, it didn't. So if you lose battery power, or if you forcibly, like, hold the button to completely power it off, it will not save your, you know, current save state. That is a nice feature here, but that's pretty common in, like, Nintendo's Virtual Console offerings as well. So it isn't anything unique to here by any means. But we can press game here. Let's go over to Super Mario Bros. 2. And we'll play a little bit of this. We'll play as Luigi as well. And yeah, these levels are far more challenging, and that was why Nintendo chose not to release it here, is because they felt the levels were too challenging for players in the West. So, yeah. Oh, that's great. Oh, come on, come on. Hooray. There we go. Can I... Wow. Come on. You can do it. Let's see if I can beat the first level here. I've not played a whole lot. Yeah, that's... As soon as I say, oh, let's see if I can beat the first level, I just totally die there. But, yeah, that is Super Mario Bros. 2. And last but not least, let's take a look at Ball. So, you can see I was in the middle of the game here. We'll just reset. So, to reset, you press pause again, then go to reset game. And we'll say yes. So, there's 2 games. There's game A and game B. And, yeah, I'd actually never played Ball before this, because like I said, I mean, I've never owned one of the original Game & Watches. But what you have to do is prevent the 2 balls from hitting the ground, and you do that by moving around here and aligning your hands up with where the ball's falling. And normally, Mario is Mr. Game & Watch. That's how it is in the original version. Though Mr. Game & Watch makes many appearances throughout the Game & Watch games, but Mario does as well. So that's why I think this is pretty neat that they're kind of bringing those two, bringing the Game & Watch and Mario together once again, however many years later. So, yeah, and it just, it gets faster over time. You can see my top score there is 39. That was just from playing this, like, a couple times. And let's see if I can beat that score. All right, 8 more to go. Or I guess 9 more if we want to beat the score. 38. 39. Okay, so you see those two came down at almost the exact same time. So the second one crushed my my right arm or my left arm there. So yeah, game B, you've got 3 balls here, and the scoring is a bit different. It counts up by 10 every time here. So yeah, there you go. I mean, I could really see this being pretty great to just kind of pass the time in between meetings, or if you're traveling, on like a train or on a plane or something, and just want to like pass the time a little bit. You could pull this out of your pocket and yeah, you could play it a little bit. But yeah, there you have it. That is a look at the Super Mario Bros. Special Edition Game & Watch that, like I said, is still available. I think it's pretty cool, but I'm into collecting stuff like this. If all you really want to do is play the first Super Mario Bros., there's plenty of other ways to do that don't cost $50. So if that's all you want to do, this is definitely not the device for you. But I think if you're into collecting stuff like this, if you have every single Game & Watch and you want to complete your collection, because technically this is a Game & Watch, it's just not like any of the other Game & Watches out there, because it includes multiple games, and it was released in 2020. But yeah, I still think it's super cool, and that's why I bought it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, be sure to get subscribed down below, and turn on those channel notifications if you haven't already to get notified whenever I upload a new video, which I do multiple times every single week on this channel. As always, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.